friends! So I don't do too well with being scared. I definitely can't watch scary movies. In fact, when I was in elementary school, someone once just described to me the plot of a horror film and I couldn't sleep for 2 nights. I know that ghosts aren't real, but please never ever talk to me about ghosts. And of course, if you even think that I'm going near a mirror in a dark room, you're dead wrong. Thusly, I do a pretty good job of avoiding intentional fear of the Halloween-based variety. But one October, I was home from college for fall break, and I had just watched my boyfriend's band perform in God know why Mount Horror, Wisconsin, and was packed into the back seat of his friend's subcompact from the mid-90s headed home. Were there seatbelts? Who can say, really? Now, the driver definitely wasn't drinking, but we were young and wild and free and just whipping around roundabout after roundabout with abandon. I, however, was clutching the deteriorating foam of the back seat, thinking something bad is going to happen. Something bad is going to happen, and when it does, my mom is going to be so pissed. But because I was one of those cool girlfriends, I wasn't gonna say anything. I wasn't gonna harsh anyone's buzz over like speed limits. Until at the crest of one particular hill, at the curve of one particular roundabout, I felt everything slow down. My heart completely seized up as I watched us careen off this big hill and down into the cornfield thinking, I'm gonna die today. I am going to die in Mount Horror, Wisconsin, troll capital of the world. That's a real thing, look it up. Now, normally when I'm scared, I will make just sad, shrieking noises, or I will grab onto things or onto people, or I'll just flip into anger and I will start yelling at people for having frightened me. But on this day, the day that I was going to perish from the earth, I couldn't speak, I couldn't move, I couldn't vocalize, none of us could, until we jumped and thudded and skidded to a stop, smashing a not insignificant amount of corn along our way, and we were fine. The car was fine, everyone in it was fine, and after a couple attempts, the driver was able to back up all the way up the hill and get on the road and keep driving. None of us said a word of it. Now, that was a time in my life that I remember being most scared, but in honor of Halloween being this week, I want to hear a story of a time that you were most scared in your life. I'm not talking like existential, like fear of failure kind of scared. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. I mean like pure animal terror fear. If you enjoyed this video, you can consider subscribing if you're so inclined. You can also find me on social medias in the links below, and I will see you next week. Happy Halloween, goodbye.